Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Earth Song. This is going to be the reading for Libra for the end of June and all of July 2021. We're going to start by pulling your emotional energies. Beautiful. So you've got radiance, emergence, completion, unfoldment, innocence, vigilance, karma, and volatility. Interesting. And breathe on the end of, I'm going to go with that one too. Compassion and breathe. I feel like I need to take both of those. All right. So now we're going to do 3 cards for your career and finances, 3 cards for your love life, and 3 cards for your spiritual growth. And then we'll get clarity if necessary. We have wise counsel. What? Okay, so you get 4 cards for career and finance. So you've got the Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups and the High Priestess. Nice. For love life, you have Ego, which is is that the 8 of Wands? 8 of Swords? I think that's the 8 of Swords in this particular, or maybe it's the Devil energy. I bet that's the Devil energy because they've got chains on them and the illusion of being bound to each other. Then next you have the 4 of Cups. I feel like in your job area, your career and finance area, you're in some kind of a position where you're giving advice or helping people, and it's really emotionally fulfilling to you. Perhaps you're even able to intuitively tune into people. You're starting to use your intuition more or your psychic gifts more in some way. And I feel like you're really celebrating about this job position that you're in. You're happy about it. Probably making decent money. And with the last card, the High Priestess, that's too many, Spirit. Too many. Yeah, I feel like you're really becoming wise and developing your intuitive abilities. So something about the job that you're doing right now. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you're a healer of some sort. Maybe you're just really moving into that arena, in the spiritual arena. Okay, then you've got the Magician. So for your love life, you've got ego, which I think is the devil energy. I'm fairly certain, and we're going to get clarity just to make sure anyway. And then you've got the Four of Cups and the Magician card. Now we're going to do spiritual growth. So you've got the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands and the Transformation card. Beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So just from what I'm looking at so far, it looks like you're really happy and satisfied in your job right now, and probably making decent money. There's reason to celebrate. Maybe you just got a new position that's better pay, or just got promoted within your place of work where you're already at. You're really turning inward, and you're discovering your true desires, your soul's true desires, and just really contemplating on that and developing your intuitive gifts and trusting the wisdom that you're receiving, and maybe even, you know, depending on some kind of spiritual knowledge that you already have, instead of it being a spiritual job that you're in. It could just simply be that you're falling back on what you already know about spiritually, and using that to manifest this good position or further yourself in this position. And then with love, it looks like you've got some conflict. You're feeling kind of like you're trapped. Someone's not willing to accept responsibility for their position in this relationship. And Spirit is saying that you need to make choices that support your path to happiness and get rid of the addictions or the unhealthy habits. You know, this is definitely toxic energy. This is a toxic relationship. And then you've got the Four of Cups. And, well, let me just show you first this ego card. Look at that imagery. See, they're fighting with each other, and they feel shackled to each other, but they're really not shackled. And she feels blindfolded, but she's really not blindfolded. She could easily let that blindfold fall off of her. It's not even tied on her tightly. It's just loosely there. And then you've got this Four of Cups energy, and look at that imagery there. I mean, this person is sitting there very sad looking at these three cups that are in front of him. These three full cups. But it's not enough. It's not satisfying him. It's not feeding his soul. It's not feeding his higher good or his higher joy. And so he's contemplating on that. And there's an angel behind him to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through, your angels are there, your guides are there, source is there. Just call upon them. Ask them for your help. Okay. This card is representative of not seeing that fourth cup that's there, which means that there is magic available to you, right? There is an opportunity for you, and that you're missing the point on something. And perhaps distractions of your daily life, or even boredom in daily life or just complete discontentment can distract you from seeing that you have another cup that you could have full. You're just choosing not to go after the 4 cups. You're still settling for the 3 cups in this conflict energy, this toxic relationship energy. Okay. And then Spirit is reminding you that you are the magician. And so, again, this goes back to your career row where you need to remember how powerfully intuitive and magical you are on your own. You create your future, you create what you want. So, be the magician. You have all of the tools at your disposal. You just need to simply choose to use them and move out of this toxic energy into a healthier relationship with someone else because you've got that other cup there waiting for you somewhere. Okay, so we'll pull some more cards and get clarity on that in just a minute. So then in your spiritual growth, you have the 2 of Cups, which is ending your challenges and receiving gifts from the divine. This is even soulmate energy, so perhaps with you getting in touch with your spiritual self more, your magical self, that this is going to bring you into a soulmate. Then you also have the 6 of Wands, which represents victory, wise choices that bring recognition and abundance and success to you. I mean, this card is all about, what comes with winning awards, abundance, trophies. Not that people are trophies, but feeling rewarded for your changes and your transformation, which is exactly what the last card is. And again, you have the angel there holding the light for you, showing you the path, lighting your path for you, and showing you the way forward in spiritual growth and overall abundance in your life. Clearly, you already have a job where you're happy and you're remembering who you are through that job. You're remembering your spiritual lessons. You're remembering your power. So use that power. Spirit is telling you, transform yourself, sit in that power, and change the outcome of this toxic relationship energy that you have going around in your current 6 degrees. Okay? And then at the end, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the promise of multitudes of abundance. And right beneath it is the Lover's card, which is the promise of you getting that soulmate. All you have to do is transform. Hold your power and transform. And get rid of this toxic relationship, whatever that means to you. Walk away from it and trust in the universe, trust in yourself, trust in your power to move mountains to get you where you need to be. Okay? So hold steady in that. I feel like you already know how to do that. Maybe you just forgot to be practicing it, So we're going to get some clarity on your relationship. Sorry, I was just listening to Spirit talk to me for a minute. You are already looking out into the world, wondering what else is out there for you. But you're still hesitant for some reason. You have an illusion of being trapped. So let's get some more clarity on the illusion of being trapped, Spirit. More clarity for Libra. You're feeling defensive. Like you need to stand your ground with something. Maybe from many people, more than just your significant other is coming at you with conflict. You're facing other conflicts as well. Maybe they're family members. Yeah. You're feeling like the victim right now. You're feeling like the wounded warrior. That's what I call that card right there. That's the wounded warrior. That's the Five of Pentacles. He's had enough. And yeah, he's ready to walk away. See, he's ready to get in that boat and take off to that land over there where the grass is greener and calmer and more peaceful. And that's why you're looking out into the world with hope and wonder of what else is out there for you. And where do I go? But you're getting on your horse and you're going there. Six of Wands. You are ready to be the magician, aren't you? You're just biding your time. That's what I feel like is happening there. Yeah, because on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. And I like to say this is my no-nonsense chick. She'll cut a bitch. And I don't mean like with her sword necessarily. Just, you know, diamonds. Women wear diamonds. Diamonds cut. Haha, it's a joke. Don't anybody take that seriously. So, but she's no nonsense person. She's ready to cut through the bullshit. She's over it. She's tired of the drama. She doesn't want any more drama. She's just ready to be able to breathe, which is exactly what your cards at the end of your emotional stuff says, is to breathe. Have compassion, but breathe. Okay, so I feel like you're in some kind of partnership or commitment where you're feeling like you're not enough or you're feeling like they aren't enough. You're frustrated with the relationship. You lack confidence in it. Someone is self-sabotaging it. There's too much ego in the way. Possibly you're dealing with a narcissist. And then you have the Coffin card, which is endings, bringing new beginnings, growth, change, transition, liberation, freedom. But you're still reminiscing and looking back at the past. Yet you have a whole new perspective on it. Your perception is changing about this relationship. It's now considered outdated thinking. You're replaying the events in your mind over and over again, but it's like it's yesterday's news because, yeah, you've got heartbreak. You feel stabbed in the back. You feel betrayed, deceived. This even can mean a shocking attack. So maybe that's what this Seven of Wands defensive energy is really all about here, is that you're feeling attacked from all sides. Maybe you live around their family more than yours, and all of the family attacks you. Perhaps they have more friends around on a regular basis than you do, and their friends are taking their side instead of yours. Maybe it's even vice versa, and it's your friends or family, but they take the other person's side. Kind of everybody feels against you. Whatever the situation is, you know now that you need to get the hell out of Dodge, and you're sick of just having to face all of this conflict and drama. You're over it. You're ready to move past it and find calmer waters and happier times. And well, my goodness, who could blame you? But you're not dealing with the hurt today. You're avoiding the conversation. You're keeping your distance because you're still angry about stuff. So you're not ready to discuss it just yet. But you are ready to move on, and you need to be doing that probably sooner rather than later. I'm going to pull you some love cards for your current energy and then for near future energy as well. Hopefully in June and July, but we'll see. Current emotional energy, please, for this relationship. Current status of this relationship. Any advice where they should go, how they should deal with it. Okay, you all are strongly attracted to each other. And yeah, you are engaged to this person or committed to this person. Okay, any new love energy, please, Spirit? Any new love energy? That about jumped right off of me. There are children being affected by this relationship. The new relationship. This is new energy. There will be children in your future. There's lots of passion with this new love. It says, allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. So there's going to be children and lots of passion in the new relationship that you come into. That is going to be this soulmate energy of the Lover's card. And yeah, this is going to lead to marriage because this is the honeymoon card. And that's going to be your happily ever after. You're going to find the one as soon as you get rid of this toxic ego energy here. So that's great news. Now let's get a little bit more information on your spiritual growth. Some of you may be wanting to get a tattoo that represents your spirituality, or some type of tattoo that really has a deep meaning to you. And also, you're supposed to walk away from situations that you're in that no longer serve you. It says to let go. It's the unicorn card. I love this card. And look, she's even holding a puppy. Look at that imagery. She's holding a puppy and she's got that beautiful unicorn. Pegasus. It's not a unicorn. Beautiful Pegasus. Let me just show you this Bodyworks card too. The tattoo card. Look, isn't that pretty? Okay. This one says, environmentalist, you are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So maybe that's what this is up here. You are finding a job where you can work with nature or with animals in some way, or teaching about nature and animals in some way. And then this is the leadership card. It says for you to take charge of your situation and move forward. So I think clearly Spirit is telling you to get away from this toxic relationship and to flourish in what brings you your soul's true purpose in life, and that you're going to have financial gain and abundance from that, and you're going to find your soulmate. So, I mean, you can't ask for better than that, right? And perhaps you're even going to be teaching young people, because this is a bunch of children in a classroom. So maybe you're going to do some kind of teaching with children and helping them. And then you also have animal card. You understand animals and you communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. And books, you connect your life purpose through your involvement with books. So maybe there's books that you love to read that inspire you to be more magical, and Spirit is saying to tap back into that and embrace it and trust your magical side. Remember that you are the magician, so that you can get through this toxic energy and get out of it and move forward to your true purpose, the way Spirit intends for you to do, and to move out of this space with love and compassion. Don't forget to breathe, because you are feeling volatile once in a while. And this is the end of your karmic debt if you decide for it to be so. All of us can end our karma when we are ready to say, I no longer deserve karma. When you fully feel that way and you're vigilant about it, and you do have a pureness and an innocence to you within your soul, then Spirit releases your karma from you. And the unfoldment and the completion that comes from that is the emergence of this beautiful dragonfly and this radiant sunshine. That's who you're going to be. That's who you're meant to be. That's who Spirit says that you're turning into. And I just think that's really beautiful. And at the bottom of this deck, we've got the Justice card again, that says that your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So you are in service to others in some form or another. And I thank you and I bless you for that. I think there's nothing more rewarding in life than to be of service to others. And Libras are really wonderful people to do that, because they can see the fairness and the beauty in all things. Okay, we got several cards flipped up here. Believe in yourself. Connect more with Spirit. Remain focused, not overwhelmed. I feel like for some of you, anxiety is getting the best of you, and that's why you have the Breathe card and the Volatility card and the Compassion, which comes from your heart space. Look at this card, honey. Remember your heart space and just breathe. You do not have to have anxiety. You do not have to have anger. You can move through this difficult period with grace and strength and compassion that you as a Libra already naturally have. Remain vigilant and remain in positive thought. See yourself hugging your loved ones to send or receive love and healing energy. Pay attention to the signs. You have the option to recreate your path at any time. That's what I've been saying all along. You decide when you can end your karma. You decide when you aren't really shackled to that toxic relationship and you're ready to walk away. Okay, I only wanted this card. I was trying to get out. So this one says trust. This one says to come back to nature. Fate is yours to play with. It is your destiny to do so. And it's okay to be proud of your accomplishments. And it is okay, because there is a such thing as having healthy pride and healthy ego. Society tries to tell us we shouldn't have either one of them. That's nonsense. We should all be very proud of our growth and our accomplishments. Otherwise, what's the point in growing and accomplishing a damn thing? Right? See if I can hang on to this rock. That's your rune. And it's called Opening. Opening, fire, and torch are the words most used for this rune. This is the rune of opening and renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of our life. You are free now, both to receive your gifts and to know the joy of non-attached giving. Kano is the rune for the morning of activities, for seriousness, clear intent, and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of any endeavor. One of the 13 cycle runes, the protection offered by Kano, is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your own conditioning. In relationships, there can now be a mutual opening up, which you may trigger and set in motion through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you. Recognize that while on the one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other you exist as the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are the center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is you. You see, you've been transforming. But something in you's been resisting it and holding it back, and I think it's because of this relationship that you're in, that you're afraid to walk away from for whatever reason. Maybe you're codependent. Maybe they're codependent. I don't know. I'll tell you this, if it's not bringing you your highest joy, then it's not love. And I learned that the hard way. So, with that being said, I really hope that this tarot reading helped you. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you strength and courage and empowerment to be proud of who you are, remember who you are, and move forward in grace and strength, breathing and not panicking or having an anxiety attack, and doing what's best for you, for your soul's growth, for your joy and your higher purpose, and for you to eventually, very soon, meet your soulmate and have your happy ever after. Okay, so with that being said, if any of you would like to have further lessons on how to develop and how to love yourself, I am offering courses starting right after 4th of July by donation only. I'm putting together several different kinds of video packages so that you can have just the video package to watch yourself from the privacy of your home. You can do one-on-one courses with me, or we're also going to offer a roundtable discussion group where we'll have, I don't know, 8 or 10 people in a classroom at a time. That way we've got class participation and everybody's putting in their input and asking questions and, you know, interacting in that manner. Again, it's all by donation because I do not charge for my knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be free. Knowledge is power. And I want to empower the masses. This Mercury retrograde has got to go. I want to empower the masses. I want us all to feel freedom and completely unshackled and get out of that illusion that we are. So you're not alone in that. The whole world feels that way. And hopefully, and God's willing, we're going to get there very soon. So if you're interested in any of that, the courses, personal readings, just need some one-on-one counseling with me, there's emails, there's groups to join. I'm very accessible to everyone. Please read the stuff in the links below, and I will see you all soon. Blessings of love and light to all of you.